I'm going to do this quick because I'm a yapper and I yap too long. So my animations are going to be third-person attack commitment based, similar to Elden Ring. So I have what I consider my best whip footage from Elden Ring here that I've gained myself. This is Elden Ring's Tooth Whip animation. It is 60 frames long, meaning it's 1 second because Elden Ring is animated on 60 frames. It then blends spaces back into an idle. Interesting things about this animation are, if I show you over here, the trails, most of the motion is done via the whip. So most of the motion is in the whip. The arm moves. The wrist rotates slightly. It moves kind of 90 degrees at a time, dependent on its location. The arm counterbalances. The legs move. They push themselves up. They move here. They flatten here. This arm moves itself out the way. The head is mostly locked on the target, but I like how there's a little human imperfection here where they won't turn their head enough towards their fictional target. Because why would you? In real life, when you're moving your body like this, you don't, counterweight your neck a lot because there's a limit to how much the human neck moves, and we kind of naturally don't want to move our neck to the side even if we're turning our body this much. Like, we kind of like sling back to a kind of 45-degree angle instead of the kind of 80, 90 that we can actually reach. I enjoy how, I'll show you here, this is a very low center of gravity, which pulls the whip down. I like this because this is actually squash for Elden Ring. Whilst the rig itself is not squashing, this is very squashy, and it only goes on for just a little bit of a frame, and it just reads to you that, this mighty whip is being dragged down on an opponent, and that's the thing that's kind of like helping them aim and keep the whip out of the way of themselves, and it just pops back up, which is something I should consider. So for this whip, I need to consider my feet placement. I need to consider my hip, my shoulder placement, my kind of like elbow movement or my wrist movements. I need to be driving my motion with my wrist into the whip, into a lot of arcs. And I need to be considering how long each attack is going to take. Roughly, each attack will take 60 frames. So if I'm doing a group of attacks, it's going to be 60 frames each for each one. If I'm going to be doing like one long kind of special attack like this, 60 frames, multiple hits within the frames. There's a good couple swings in here. I'll break it down more and test like how far they go and experiment and go back to my test footage when I need.